popped up randomly out of our sleep. Last night, we literally were just like KO'd. We were so tired after the evening that we had.
Right.
So I'm glad Daniel popped up out of his sleep before the sun rose, because that was like the one thing I really wanted to do before we left, so that we can go to the beach and enjoy the view for a little bit before we have to check out. And we'll explain a little bit of our checkout process a little later.
Yeah.
Because we have a while until we actually have to leave. But we'll see y'all when we get to the beach. Starting to come up. Get a few shots with the drone, take a few hyperlapse videos,
see the sunset,
see the sunrise. Daniel keeps calling it a sunset. But yeah, really beautiful to be able to get out and see this on our last day, because we hadn't been able to do it any other day. So great thing. So now we're about to go back to the room, pack up as quick as we can, run our bag to the airport because we don't want to carry it around. I asked our host if we could check out a little later. Unfortunately, we couldn't, and our flight isn't until 5:40, which is a long time away from our checkout time, and we did not want to be carrying around luggage as we go through either Condado or Old San Juan. More than likely we're going to Old San Juan, but either way it goes.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to try to compact our luggage into whatever we can into the big suitcase, drop that off, and carry as much as best we can.
Yeah, so we're trying to only go with about one of our one of our carry-ons and like our personals, and then hopefully everything else fits into our check bag without going over the weight. So we're about to try to finesse it, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, carrying the luggage around all day is not the move. So friends, be smart. Make sure you have a later checkout time if you have a late flight, just to avoid doing stuff like this. Luckily for us, we are only about 7 minutes away from the airport, so it's not that bad of a little travel. So yeah, I definitely recommend kind of staying close to an area if you don't have a car or plan on renting a car, because it makes things easier. Ubers will be cheaper. Just go about your life.
A few moments later.
Alright y'all, so we have made it to Old San Juan. We dropped our check bag off at the airport. Luckily we were able to check it in really early, so that we could enjoy the day. So we do have our carry-ons with us, but it's much better traveling around with those items rather than those items and a large 50-pound suitcase. So we're just out here about to enjoy our time. Probably gonna day drink, get a few shots in. Shots as in liquor and shots as in pictures. And then we're going to probably get something to eat, and then around 3 we'll head to the airport because the lady told us to get there 2 hours early because she said it's going to be crazy when we get back.
We're gonna be standing here around here primarily today. We may go try to put our toes in some water. I do have some snorkeling gear with us. We'll see what we get into. Also got my little action camera. I'm just gonna record while I'm walking around. Let me see. Just the beauty of this town, you know.
And it's really hot today. It's really hot, but like there's some rain. But like today is like really, really hot and not as heavy wind as like it's usually been.
Oh yeah, without that wind,
yeah.
you just feel the heat.
And I have on jeans today so that I was ready for the airport. Yeah, but we'll see you all whenever we figure out something. I'm definitely going back to Anita's today because I love gelato after going to Italy. And if I can find it, I'm gonna get some. So we're going back to Anita's and maybe Umbrella Street. So we'll see.
Several bad puns later.
Clearly, this is the hot spot. Umbrella Street is the hot spot, but I got my Adidas. Where'd he go? You mind yours, we mind ours. So we have finally gotten settled down enough at this beach.
What other flavors that? How much was this?
$2, pineapple, I think, passion fruit, and something else. I can't remember the first one because I didn't want it. But I had to get a little ice frozen little treat because
It's better. It tastes amazing.
this tastes really good. I got passion fruit. Passion fruit has been doing us well here.
Show the inside of the cup.
But yeah, this is what it looks like. We've been eating off of it, of course, but we needed something to cool us down. We're sitting here under the shade. Daniel's probably gonna go dip his toes in. I was gonna go dip my toes in, but I'm gonna be like the mama who watches all her kids go playing out in the water while I relax. So that's kind of the vibe I'm on right now after doing all that walking, because we walked probably like 35 minutes, to be completely honest with you. Not intentionally, because we didn't know how far it was. I honestly thought it was like right around the corner as soon as we walked out of Old San Juan, but joke's on me. So I'm about to relax, and then after that we're gonna call it Uber and head back to the airport.
Much later.